Ahí cancelamos. Ya, Call the meeting to order. The Committee on Ward Boundaries. Clerk, if you could have the roll call.
Councilor Juan Pichardo,
Present.
Councilwoman Shelley Peterson. Present. Councilman Jonathan South,
Present.
Councilor Miguel Sanchez,
Present.
Councilwoman Anna Barrios. Present. We have 5 present. We have a quorum.
Thank you very much. This meeting, welcome everyone, welcome councilors. As you may know, this is our first meeting that's going to take place throughout the next couple of months. Our charge today is going to be, or at least it should be the charge of the committee will be to create 5 school board regions by combining 3 contiguous wards to create said regions no later than May 16, 2024. These regions must comply with the Federal Voting Rights Act of 42 USC section 1971, which requires the maintenance of the geographical integrity of the neighborhoods of shared social and economic interests. This timeline requires an accelerated committee, right? So we're going to be, for today's meeting, we're going to go through nominating chairperson, vice chair, and then we'll go into some discussion on our charge, but also some of the meetings that we're going to be taking, it's going to take place in the next couple of weeks, all right? So at this time, I will entertain a motion to elect the chair of the committee on ward boundaries.
I nominate board chair as chairperson for the board of.
I second that nomination.
A motion has been made and seconded by Councilman Goncalves. Are there any other further nominations? Are there any further nominations? Are there any further nominations? There being no further nomination, the city clerk is hereby directed to cast 1 ballot for myself as chair of the committee on ward boundaries.
So noted.
The second item will be, we'll entertain a motion to elect the vice chair of the committee on ward boundaries.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to nominate Shelley Peterson to be the vice chair.
Second that nomination.
The motion has been made and seconded to elect Shelley Peterson as the vice chair. Are there any further nominations? Any further nominations? Any further nominations? Being no further nominations, city clerk is hereby directed to cast 1 ballot for Shelley Peterson as the vice chair of the committee on ward boundaries. We have a very ambitious charge on our hands, and we're glad that we have a very astute committee that we're going to make this very thorough and also very engaging. I also would like to, at this time, welcome to the committee and their presence. I want to welcome Jess Signa, who was the former chair of the Ward Boundaries Committee for the City Council. Jess, thank you for your leadership and your work. Thank you. I also have Mike Narducci, the administrator for the Board of Canvassers, the elections. Welcome. And also Renee Brooks, Missouri, chairperson of the Board of Canvassers. Welcome. Of course, and Noreli Consuegra from 311. Everyone should know Norelis in the city by now. So welcome. The next item that we're going to be discussing is, as I just said earlier, I think I got ahead of myself a little bit, but I wanted to be repetitive, is our charge. The charge is that we are going to be engaging the community at large in the city of Providence and create 5 school board regions by combining 3 contiguous wards to create regions no later than May 16. With that said, you know, there will be maps, from what I understand, 3 maps that's going to be provided to us for us to review and then get some public input. And we're going to go out into the community, at least 4 meetings out in the committee, out in the communities. So we will talk about pretty much some of the deadlines, but also the next meeting that we have to have. You know, the first meeting that we probably got the memo on was for us to have a March 4th, which is the first public meeting. This is where the public is gonna have the opportunity to come in and provide input to the maps that are going to be provided to us. So for those dates, if you can reserve those dates on your calendar, that will be great. We must have quorum to actually conduct the business. Does anyone have any issues with the dates that were provided? Or at least, have you seen it? March 11th is the second one. And then we're gonna go to March 18th. So those are the first three things that we're going to have, right, Tina?
That is correct, Mr. Chair.
So. And we don't need to approve the dates now, but just at least the first three. So
No, we
that
don't
can-
have to approve them. We'll put those dates in the advertisement 10 days before the first meeting will occur, and I'm working with Aaron from the council office to determine the locations, which I need by tomorrow or Tuesday the latest. So I can get that added.
So part of that, thank you for that, and then, also, Aaron from our policy officers have really worked through, very thoroughly to look at these dates and, you know, it is very ambitious in terms of the time, so, we must do this. This is not just, let's see how we could get it done by the end of the year. So part of the discussion on this is that also, the locations that we're going to have these public hearings. And before I recognize Councilman Sanchez, the places are PCTA, Silver Lake Community Center, and the thing, Nathan Bishop. Those were the places that were held last year. That doesn't mean that we have to have it there. And then the Da Vinci Center, which, as you know, had some flooding and we don't have that space available. So wanted to give you those places that they were held last year, so that way you can consider it now while I recognize Councilman Sanchez.
Thank you, Chairperson. Are all the meetings gonna start at 5 p.m.?
I requested, thank you. Yeah, go ahead. You finished?
No, is that, yeah,
I requested, I heard from a couple of the members, 5 o'clock is too early for us because of the traffic. So I requested to at least have it 5:30, 6 o'clock. So as everyone was, I'm flexible,
me too.
so
But
6 o'clock,
I was, can I suggest something?
yep,
So I have my regular community meeting scheduled, the third Monday of every month, so. The third scheduled, meeting would be March 18th, and I would like to propose that we have, session at George A. West. So I can have my community meeting after. Or mix it. Yeah, mix it, but.
sure. How about if we could consider it? That way we can see the logistics and work with the clerk and Tina. And that's actually, and where do you go to this?
George A. West Elementary School.
Virginia West.
One of the closer areas to the northern part of the city.
Yeah.
So places like Mount Pleasant, obviously, the north end also could actually get there.
Right. That's what I do.
Excellent. Any discussion on that?
Chairman,
Yeah.
the March 25th meeting, the fourth and final public hearing, I just have a conflict during that time.
Okay. Anyone else? And as you look at, when we finish, if you have some conflicts, just let me know and then we can work around. But just want to let you know, likewise, I may have, between March 25th and 28th, I may have a conflict, so, as long as we have a quorum, I mean, the idea is that we're all there. As long as we have quorum, we'll still have, the meetings, the public engaging meetings, and also, they will be recorded. So we'll make sure that we do that.
And Mr. Chair, you don't need a forum for public hearing, so you just,
Yeah,
for a public hearing, unless it's ordinances, but that's a whole nother story. But for your normal public hearings, you don't require a quorum, but I understand that you'd want to have most of your membership there.
Absolutely. I think we all want to be there, especially
Yeah,
on such an important task that we've been charged with, but also for the engagement of our community and electing for the first time in the well, at least providing the process to elect members to the school board. It's very important. And I think we're anxious to hear from our general public. All right. Anything else? Any other discussion?
No, she mentioned que no have to be a quorum, so because the 18, I have something.
Yeah.
In my calendar.
So no, we'll make sure that we look at the calendar. After the Tina and I, we can look at the calendar more thoroughly and schedule those meetings. So I think that a good question was asked in terms of what time is best. So 6 o'clock is good for everyone. It gives also the public the time to transition from home to come to the meeting and come to the hearings that we have in the community, but also here at City Council. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Seeing that there's no other business, is there a motion to adjourn?
So,
The motion has been moved and second. All those in favor?
Right.
The ayes have it, meeting adjourned.